And place your left hand down. And then press into your left hand, lift your right arm back up. And then place your right hand down. And then do that on the other side. Lift your left arm up. Then thread your left arm underneath the right. Bring your left ear to the floor. If you came into the half bind, you can take your right arm behind you and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the right arm up in the air. Place the right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up into the air. And then place the left hand down. Good. And then tuck the toes under. Push the seat back to the heels. Reach the arms forward. And then press into the hands and lift the knees up, coming into downward facing dog. If you don't want lotion today, raise a leg and down dog split. Thank you. If you don't want assist, raise a leg and down dog split. Thank you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Push the seat back to the heels, lifting the knees up, downward facing dog. Good. On your inhale, lift your right leg up into a down dog split. Then exhale, bring the right knee into your chest, bring the shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. Exhale, bring your right knee to the outside of your left elbow, the shoulders over the wrist. A little twist. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. Then exhale, bring your right knee to the outside of your right elbow, shoulders over wrist, and stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, look slightly forward. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift the right leg into a down dog split. Then exhale, place the right foot on the floor. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, and lift the knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift the left leg up into a down dog split. Then exhale, bring the left knee into the chest, bring the shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. Then exhale, bring your left knee to the outside of your right elbow, shoulders over wrist. A little twist. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. Then exhale, left knee to the outside of the left elbow, shoulders over wrist, and stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, put the left foot down. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, sliding forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, seat back to the heels, lifting the knees up, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, slowly walk the feet toward the hands. Keeping the feet about hips width distance apart, 2 fists. Press the palms down. If you need the blocks, and you want to grab your blocks if they're behind you, they're not going to do you any much good behind you, I promise you. And let the head be heavy. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Now to soften the knees. Step the feet out as wide as the mat. Come to a squat. Bring the hands together in prayer. Press out with the forearms, squeezing in with the knees. A little yogi squat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. And just gently place the hands on the floor. Come sit down. And let's chant a little something. Let's chant from page 11. The Gayatri Mantra, number 3. So 3 ohms. Call and response. Om Bhurvasva. Om Bhurvasva. Tatsavato Vadeniyam. Tatsavato Vadeniyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva. Tatsavato Vadeniyam. Om Bhurvasva. Tatsavato Vadeniyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva. Tatsavato Vadeniyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva. Tatsavato Vadeniyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Together. Om Om Bhurvasva Tatavator Vadeniam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat. Earth consciousness on a physical plane, intermediate space consciousness on a pranic plane, heavenly consciousness on the self. We meditate on the divine essence of light supreme. May that quality of light within us and around us awaken our spiritual intellect. So when we talk about yoga, there is this path of yoga that we go outward and then inward, but then come back out and reverse it over and over and over and over again. So we've been talking a lot about the idea of divine, or that essence of light supreme being inside of us, but it's also outside of us because it's within other beings. It's within other things that are in the universe. So we see it in ourselves through the practice of yoga, but then we open our eyes and we see it in other beings also. The seeker becomes the seer. That's kind of an interesting way to put it. Those that are seeking it then become the seer of it. Fold up the chant books. Place them to the side. I'll come by and pick them up. And come to the front of your mat, standing in Tadasana, mountain seat. Big toes and heels touch. Tailbone moves toward pubic bone. Gazes at the horizon. And just take a moment. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Set a higher intention for the practice today. Thank you. Maybe offering that practice up to yourself and to other beings. And then exhale, hands by the side. Tadasana, mountain seat. Reconnect to your Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale, engage Mula Bandha if you let go of it. On the inhale, hook the thumbs in front of you. Raise the arms up alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Take the arms behind the back. Clasp hands together in a fish. Straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees. Place hands down next to feet. Step the right foot back into a long lunge and look forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back to heels, lifting knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot in between the hands, looking at the wall in front. Exhale, left foot next to the right and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down next to feet, left foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, stepping the left foot forward. Exhale, the right foot meets the left and fold. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. Let's do that again. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, fold forward, arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down next to feet, right foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tucking toes under, seat to heels, downward dog. On the inhale, the right foot steps forward. Exhale, the left foot meets the right and fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot back, don't rush. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, don't rush. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the left foot in between the hands. Exhale, the right foot meets the left and fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, put the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest halfway. Look forward. You got to get those hands on the blocks of ground. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. You got those magic floating hands in here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward. Left heel down, come up, Virabhadrasana 1 and stay in warrior 1. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1, stay. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down to earth, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. 1 breath. Exhale, hands down to earth, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, bend elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing and stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, come stand up to Dasana. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Then exhale, bring the hands together in prayer, twist over to the right. Bring the left arm on the outside of the right thigh. Now, try to sit a little lower in your seat. Place your left hand on a block outside your right foot. The block is super nice for that. Inhale, lift your right arm straight up into the air and look over your right shoulder. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer. Stay in a twist. Exhale here. Inhale, come back to center, Utkatasana. Exhale, come stand up, Tadasana. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, bring the hands together in prayer, twist over to the left. Right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Sit a little lower, place the right hand on the outside of the left foot on a block. Then inhale, lift the left arm straight up, look over the left shoulder. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, bring the hands together in a prayer position. Stay in a twist. Exhale here. Inhale, come back to center, Utkatasana. Lift the torso up. Then exhale, come stand up. Tadasana, mountain seat. Good for you. Step the feet hips width distance apart, about 2 fists. Bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointing to the wall behind you. On the inhale, lift up and arch back. Then exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Slide your index finger and your middle finger through your big toe and your second toe, holding onto the big toe in yogi toe lock. Then inhale, lift the head and chest, look up toward the center of the room, extend the legs, shift a little weight forward. And then exhale, fold forward, bend your elbows and pull your belly up and in and try to bring your forehead toward your shin bones. Breathing in the back of the body. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now soften the knees. Release the toes. Heel toe your feet out as wide as your mat. Your toes are turned out a little bit. So you're going to come into a squat. You don't want those feet turned straight forward. You want them turned out a little bit. Yeah. Good 45-degree angle. Bring the hands together in prayer. Press out with the forearms. Lift up at your sternum. Then bring your left arm in front of your left shin. Reach over to the left as far as possible. Then lift your right arm up. Yep. And then really press down with your left hand and push your left arm into your left shin as you reach your right arm up. A little twisting here. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now on the inhale, bring your right arm behind you. Inwardly rotate your left shoulder and bend your left elbow and reach back for your right hand. And then once you have your bind, roll your right shoulder behind you, opening your chest over to the right. Yeah. Even if you have a prop, exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. So that's going to help, and that's going to give you that ability to pull. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, place your left hand down as you reach your right arm up into the air. Good. Then exhale, come back to center. Bring the hands together. Then bring your right arm in front of your right shin. Lift your left arm up and really push with your right arm so you're opening the chest up to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now take the left arm behind you. That's where the belt should be. Then rotate forward with your right shoulder and take your right hand behind you. And then once you have your bind, roll your left shoulder back. Let's take this one right here. And then take this one. Yes. There you go. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then release the bind. Place the right hand down as you lift your left arm up. Then exhale, come back to center. Bring the hands together. Place the hands on the floor. Inhale, lift the hips up, extending the legs. And then heel toe your feet, 2 fists apart. You can put 2 fists in between there. Then bend your knees, lift the front of your feet up, and slide your hands underneath your feet. Hastapadasana. So you got to bend your knees enough that you can get your whole hand underneath your feet. And then lift your head and chest, look forward, and then exhale, fold over your legs, breathe into the back of the ribs. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Excellent. Soften the knees. Take your hands out from underneath your feet. Exhale, bring your hands to the waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. With straight legs, inhale, pressing the feet, lift up and arch back like you're doing a deadlift. And then exhale, come back to center, jump or step your feet together to Tadasana, mountain seat. Good for you. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Then exhale, put the hands on the earth and extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step, jump, float back, Chaturanga, up to you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, open arms and hips, warrior 2. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, reaching to the center of the room with a straight right leg, right hand on right shin, left arm lifts up, Trikonasana, triangle. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now on the inhale, lift all the way up to stand by pressing into the feet. Then exhale, bend the right knee, warrior 2. And as you bend the right knee, try not to surf. So that idea that you're reaching to the middle of the room, you're trying to keep the shoulders and the hips in line with each other. So you're pulling back a little bit, actually. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5 on the inhale. Extend the right leg. Now exhale, rebend the right knee. Put your right hand down inside your right foot. Then exhale, lift your left arm straight up into the air. Extended angle B. Good. Keep pulling your right hip crease back towards your left heel. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now on the inhale, gently place your left hand down. Now, one side of the room is going to face the mirrors. The other side of the room is going to face the windows. Walk your hands over to the left. Come into a straddle forward fold. Yep. So you guys are going to be facing those windows. These guys are going to be facing the mirrors. Then check your feet out. Feet are parallel. Lift the head and chest. And then exhale, fold forward. Hey, if you want to go for a high tripod headstand, be my guest. If your head's on the floor, I'm totally fine with that. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Now, Bream, I would do it only with on the floor. I wouldn't do it with a blanket. It's going to slip. You don't want to, oh my God. Exhale, 5. Good. So if you're in tripod, slowly come down. Yeah. Now, lift the head and chest. Now, this is really super easy. Bend your right knee and bring your right knee to the floor. And your right foot behind you with your right toes tucked under. And your left leg's out to the side. Okay? Now, lift the torso up. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Then interlace your fingers together. Yep. And then side bend over to the left, stretching this right side. So it's a gate seat. This is called gate. So a very underrated asana. I think it's really terrific. You're getting an inside thigh stretch and you're getting a side stretch. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, lift your shoulders up. Now, this is so super easy. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. As you sit down, move your right heel forward, putting your right foot on the inside of your left thigh, setting down in a wide-legged Janu Shirshasana. Yeah. So right foot's going to be on your inner left thigh. The right knee is going to be a little bit more out to the right side. So you're kind of like in a straddle with a bent right knee. Twist your torso over your left leg. And then exhale, fold forward, holding onto your left foot. Yeah. You can use belt for that. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Now inhale. Lift your head and chest up. Now we're going to add on to this and put a little more side stretch into it. So lay your left forearm down on the ground in front of your left leg. Your left palm is going to face upward. Now you can put your left forearm on a block if you need to. Right? Okay. Then lift your right arm up like you did in gate seat. And then lean over to the left. You have a choice. If you can take your right hand and grab your left foot, do so. But then you're going to push with your left elbow and twist with your right arm and open your chest up. If that's not happening, then bend your right elbow and grab your left ear from behind your head. And then push your head into your arm and look past your right elbow in a side bend. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, lift the shoulders up, releasing your foot. Now, this is so super easy, but what you're going to do, you're going to end up facing the walls, okay? Bend your left knee, send your right leg straight back behind you, coming in a pigeon on the left side. So easy. I told you it's easy. Don't overthink it. Lift the head and chest, but you're going to be on the left side. So notice if you're on the right side, you're going to be on the left side, or it'll mess everything up. It will just mess my choreography up. I won't get a Tony. On your inhale, lift the head and chest, and then exhale, fold forward. Yeah. Good. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Excellent. On your inhale, lift your head and chest. Walk your hands back. This is so easy. Swing your right leg in front of you and place your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. Whoops. There you go. Adva Matsyendrasana. I'm going to get a Tony for this one. On your inhale, lift your left arm up. Then exhale, twist over to the right. Look into the middle of the room. I'm telling you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center line. Then exhale, counter twist over to the left. Inhale, come center and lift your hips up and squeeze your legs together, coming into Gomukhasana, cow face. So the thighs move toward each other. The right knee comes on top of the left. The heels come on the side of the hips. And you're going to squeeze the legs together in a brahmacharya. right? All right. Now from here, grab your big toes in yogi toe lock. Lift your head and chest, and exhale, fold forward and bring your chin in front of your right knee. Cow face. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. Good. Now, this is so easy. You will be facing the wall you're looking at. Place the hands on the floor slightly in front of you. Lift your hips. Flick off your toes. Jump back into a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward. Turn the right heel down. Come up 1. Good. And then exhale, opening arms and hips, warrior 2. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, reaching toward the wall. Place the left hand on the left shin. Raise the right arm up, Trikonasana. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend the left knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, bringing the shoulders over the hips. Better. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, extend 1 breath. Then exhale, rebend. Put your left hand down inside your left foot. Exhale, raise your right arm up into the air. Extended side angle B. Inhale. Exhale, 1. So let's go to the inside. Exhale, 2. There. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, place the right hand down. Now, same thing. You're going to walk your hands over to the right and come into a straddle forward fold. So walk over this way toward the right. There you go. Yeah, then you go. And then lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward, walk the hands back. And then place the head on the floor. Now, if you want to do your tripod this time, so you want to get your head down on the floor. Okay, well, let's try this. Bend your knees and get your head on the floor. Then bring your knees onto your arms. Okay, with control. Then start to lift your legs up in the air. Now you're in a tripod. Now bring your elbows closer together, though. Look at yourself in the mirror. Get your angles all more angly. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Pull those elbows in. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now open the legs up. Come back to a straddle. Place your feet on the ground with control. You can look at yourself in the mirror. Move it. Rotate the hips. Good for you. Put your feet down. Good. Then lift the head and chest. Walk the hands forward. Now exhale. Bend your left knee. Drop down to your left knee. Your left foot's behind your left knee. Then lift your torso up. Reach your arms up alongside your ears. Interlace your fingers together in Kali Mudra. And then exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, lift up. And then place your hands on the ground. And as you sit down, bring your left heel forward, putting your left foot on the inside of your right leg. Coming into a wide-legged Janu Shirshasana. Twist the torso over your extended right leg. And then exhale, fold forward over the right leg. Upavishta Janu Shirshasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Lift the head and chest up. Now place your right forearm on the ground in front of your right leg. Turn your right palm to face upward. Lift your left arm up alongside your left ear like you did in your gate seat. And then side bend deeply over there to the right. See if you can take your left hand and grab your right foot. Now, if you can grab your foot, use your foot and your elbow to kind of give the torso a little twist, opening the chest up a little more. Yeah. Or reach back with your left hand, grab your right ear. And then lift your chest and your chin to push more into your left armpit. Exhale 1. Yep. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale. Lift the torso up or let go of the foot. Good. Now this is so easy. Bend your right knee. Open up your right knee. Send your left leg back behind you, coming into a pigeon on the right side of your body. Yeah. Then lift the head and chest. And then exhale, fold forward. And bring the arms out in front of you. Kapotasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest up. Now this is so super easy. Swing your left leg in front of you. Place your left foot on the outside of your right thigh, setting up for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Yep. Plug in both sit bones into the earth. Lift the right arm up. So that's the Gomukhasana. You're jumping ahead of me. All right, yeah. So now we got to get a good twist in here. Lift this arm up and then twist. There you go. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. I know that Gomukhasana, everybody gets so excited about it. Exhale 2. Can't wait to get in it. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then inhale. Come back to center line. Then exhale. Counter rotate over to the right. Then inhale. Calm center. And here, now we got a little Gomukhasana. Lift your hips up. Squeeze your legs together. This time the left knee is on top of the right. Yep. Blocks are great for this if you need a little more space. Grab the big toes in Yogi Toe Lock. Lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward. See if you can bring your chin in front of your left knee. Cow face. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest. Release the toes. So easy. Place your hands on the floor. Lift your hips. You're going to move the block out from underneath you if you got a block. Step, jump back, flick off your toes. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, step the right foot forward. Turn the left heel down. Come up. Warrior 1. Exhale, opening arms and hips. Warrior 2. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. And then bend the right elbow. As you bend the right elbow, bring your right arm underneath your right leg from the inside. Reach back for your right hip. Take your left hand behind you. You're almost there. You're so close. Now, that's going to give you a little space so you can bring your head back towards your right big toe. Bound extended angle. Inhale. Exhale 1. And here again, keep trying to track your skull toward the center of the room. Exhale 2, instead of looking back at the wall behind you. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now keep the bind. Try to extend the right leg as much as possible. Bound triangle. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now, on your inhale, bend your right knee. Place your right hand down outside your right foot. Outside. So you can keep your right arm underneath your right leg. Yeah. Right arm's going to stay underneath your right leg. You're going to put your right hand on the outside of your right foot. And I would not use a block for this. Then lift your left arm up. Yep. Lift your left arm up. Then put your left hand down. And then come onto the ball of your left foot, lifting your left heel up, closing your hip. Now, your right arm is underneath your right leg. Start to bend your elbows like a chaturanga. Both elbows, not one. Look slightly toward the inside of the room and move your weight forward with your left toe. Start to extend your right leg toward the center of the room and lift your left foot up, coming into Ekapada Vinyasa B. Little hand balance here, ladies and gentlemen. Inhale. Exhale 1. I feel a Tony. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Good, Stephanie. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Now, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, on the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, drop down to your knees. All right, so when you do this, okay, what people don't understand sometimes is my arm is underneath. As I tilt forward, I got to extend this front leg. Okay? If I don't extend it, I can't lift up. So it doesn't stay bent and on the floor. You got to slide that foot forward. Does that make sense? All right. Do I? You may tilt down a little bit. It's not totally like a chaturanga where it's totally even from side to side, because your weight is a little heavier in the left hip. So your left chest, you could cheat a little bit, you know. I don't have, I mean, you there are some where you do that with the elbow. This one, I don't know if there's a rule, yes or no. I know with like side crow, you don't. Well, your right elbow's holding the weight up. See, the right arm, as I'm tilting forward, that right arm is taking a shove, but my elbow's out. But if you came in a little closer, you could. Right? If you come in closer, it means that your footprint is smaller. I like that wider footprint. Right? My hands being away from each other is easier to balance the weight. Yeah, you can do it, but what I just find for me, bringing in, then I'm like, my hands are closer, and I don't feel the weight distribution in the same way. So, but if you can get your elbow over there and help, sure. Try it on the other side. All right. Okay. Downward dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward, turn the right heel down, come up, warrior 1. And then opening arms and hips, warrior 2. Inhale, extending the left leg. Then exhale, bending the left knee, threading the left arm underneath the left leg from the inside. Reach over for your left hip. Then take your right arm behind you. Come into your bind. A little belt action always helps maybe a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Then once you have the belt, just pull this right shoulder back. There. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale. Extend the left leg as much as possible. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now bend the left knee. Place the left hand outside your left foot. Raise your right arm up into the air. Then place your right hand down and come onto the ball of your right foot. Now your left arm's underneath your left leg. Try to even your hands out from side to side. As you bend your elbows like a chaturanga, slide your left foot forward, tilting weight forward into your shoulders. And lift your right foot off the floor and just balance like magic. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 1. Good, Sally. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. See, this foot's got to come all the way out here. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. In an upward facing dog. I know, graceful. Finishing school was wonderful for you. Huh? A block, well, it could if we did it another way. Like it could. So, like, let's try it this way, because this is, listen, in a lot of ways, this is, come down to your knees a little quick. In a lot of ways, this is can be a fairly, you have to trust that you're going to, as you put your weight into your hands and your shoulders, that you're not that far from the ground, that you're not going to fall or hurt yourself. So, but there's a million, I like this asana because there's a million ways to come into it. So let's try it this way. Okay, can I use your mat for a moment? Because I don't want to use a block on the floor. So I could do this from a down dog, right? And I would want to shorten my down dog, right? Till it's kind of like an Ashtanga down dog, not that wider down dog we like to do. And I would lift my right leg up. I would bring the foot forward on the outside of my hand and put the foot down so I can take that moment and get the elbow into the thigh and then tilt forward and then extend. So try that. Put your blocks on the front, okay? And then use blocks. Put blocks underneath your hands for this. Blocks are going to raise your hands up enough that you're going to actually make it easier to extend your leg, okay? Then lift your right leg up into a down dog split. Now, bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. You can put your right big toe down. Now, bend your elbows and get your right elbow in your right thigh. Now, look forward past your yoga mat and tilt forward and slide your right foot forward and your left leg back and lift the head up. So you're jumping, but that's good. Don't come out of it. Yeah. Now lift this foot up. Use Mula Bandha. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. See? Inhale. Exhale, 3. Point this toe. Exhale, 4. That's a flex, a point. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back. Good. All right. So did that help, you feel? It's just different. Only thing I find that it helps is it means that your hands are, 3 inches off the ground, so your foot is more likely to slide forward. That may be, the key there. Let's try it on the left. Come into your down dog. Here again, you want kind of a short down dog. So you can walk forward a little bit till your heel's on the ground. And then lift your left leg up. Then bring your left foot on the outside of your right hand. Then lift your butt and bend your elbows and get your left elbow in your thigh. Start to bend your elbows more, tilt weight in your shoulders. Slide this foot forward as you lift this leg up, tilting in your shoulders. Yeah, extend that left leg. Straighten it. Engage this quad. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Active. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. How much you have, yeah. How much do you have to move forward? Yeah, it's fun to play around with these inversions. These are, these hand balances are all inversions. They're variations of inversions. Crow is an inversion, all these things, because you tilt slightly, your heart becomes over your head. All right. Come lay down on your abdomen. And squeeze the legs together. On the inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms. Locust. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax a little bit. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. Pull the navel toward the spine on the inhale. Lift up. Dhanurasana, seat of the bow. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Gently come down. Relax. That's better. Second bow, bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. On the inhale, lift up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down and relax and breathe. Sorry about that. Bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, come down, roll over onto the back. Bend the knees, tickle the heels with the fingertips. Feet are going to be hips width distance apart and parallel. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back. Clasp the hands together in a fist. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Gently come down. Relax. All right. Upward bow. Or you can practice half bridge again. You can even come into a supported half bridge. Place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling. On the inhale, lift the body off the floor, upward bow. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Don't crash. Come down gracefully. Second time, place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. You can windshield wiper the knees back and forth. That feels good. We'll do one more. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Good. Inhale. Come on up. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Good, everybody. Draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. Rocking from left to right, right to left. So, you know, the practice of asana really is an external practice more. There is that idea, are you breathing? Is your mula bandha engaged? But if it's a led class like this, there's a little bit of interaction with the exterior. So it's not full pratyahara, but the interaction and the focus is supposed to allow us to come inward and have a more powerful pratyahara when the time is for meditation. Allow the knees to come over to the left, extend the right arm out, look over the right shoulder, twisting. So there are those practices that are these kind of in-between practices of inward and outward. That there becomes a kind of awareness that may not be happening kind of in your daily life. When you get on the mat, even though we're interacting with each other, and there's a self-awareness, and when I say self-awareness, a higher self-awareness. Bring the knees into the chest, and then go to the other side. And we've been really exploring that, the sloka from the Gita, where Krishna says that he's in the heart of all living beings, their beginning, their middle, and their end. But, you know, there are some traditions, that's a bhakti tradition. And, you know, some people like have a hard time with the concept or the idea of God. And so there are other yoga practices that we look for, like subtle things like light or energetics or soul or consciousness, self. They're all looking for the same thing within. Bring the knees back into center. Give the knees a little hug. Wrap the forearms around the knees. And rock forward and rock back, rock forward and rock back, rock forward and back. And then come up to a seated position. Spin yourself around, facing the inside of the room. Extend the legs out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet. And exhale, fold forward, hold on to the feet. Paschimottanasana. Here you get a little belt. If you need a little belt action, that's fine. And it's taken me a long time to kind of figure out that all these different schools of thought are all looking for the same thing. They just call it different names. And it really does reflect where the practitioner is on their own spiritual journey. Whether they're conscious seekers or self-seekers or soul seekers or God seekers. I think the realized yogi is able, if they meet a consciousness seeker, that when they become the seer, they are able to see the higher consciousness in that other being. And then when that same yogi meets a Atman seeker, a soul seeker, they're able to see the soul of that other being. And when they meet a self seeker, that realized yogi can see the self in that other being. And when they meet a God seeker, they can see the God in that other being, because the self-realized yogi has now become a mirror. They don't need to see themselves in other beings. They reflect what that other being needs to see. Those are the great siddhas and those saints and bodhisattvas and sadhus. Inhale, lift the head and chest. And exhale, hands by the hips, Dandasana. And then bend the knees, place the feet on the floor, about hips width distance apart, hands behind you. On the inhale, lift the hips into tabletop. Then exhale, let the head go back if comfortable. And then bring the chin to the chest and come down. Then open up the knees and bring the heels closer to the pubic bone. Use the thumbs, open up the soles of the feet like a book. And exhale, fold forward, Baddha Konasana. Sally's ready for Savasana. She's like, I'm out of here. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale, lift the head and chest up. From here, you can either come into legs up the wall, Viparita Karani, shoulder stand, or if no inversions tonight, Supta Baddha Konasana, laying on your back with your knees out to the side. So those are our options. Shoulder stand, legs up the wall. This is a class amongst friends tonight. This is what this is, right? You have those sometimes you get those classes where it's a little informal because you don't have strangers at your dinner party. I didn't know it was going to be vegan. I guess it tastes okay. I didn't know you could do that with tofu. Don't forget that when you're in shoulder stand, you should still have Mula Bandha engaged and still breathing your Ujjayi pranayama. For those of us still in shoulder stand, dorsiflex the feet. Let the toes come overhead. Let the toes touch the floor behind the head. Extend the arms away from you. Now bend the knees, bring the knees alongside the ears, hold on to the back of the knee joint, Karnapidasana, ear pressure seat. And place the hands on the floor, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time until the hips touch the floor. Good. And then once the hips touch the floor, turn the palms to face upward, pressing the elbows, puff up the chest, come onto the top of the head. Fish Matsyasana. Eight. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Then pressing the elbows, bring the chin to the chest and slowly come down. Draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. And then gently roll over to the left and come into a child's seat. For a little headstand practice, I don't mind if you use the wall for headstand. So, be my guest. Use whatever props you want to use. Interlace the fingers together. Place the top of the head on the floor behind the wrist crease. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Walk the feet forward so the hips are over the shoulders. Then bring the knees into the chest, the heels toward the seat, and extend the legs up toward the sky. Good. Good. Now, your feet are over here and your hips are over here, so all we got to do is just move the hips a little bit. There. Now, I know you're going to get tired here because your feet are way over here where my hand is. Now, move your hips. And as you move your hips, inward rotation of those quadriceps, relax the glutes so much. Don't clench your butt because that's what's throwing you off. It's getting better. But it's just like I said, you just want those glutes to take over because you're so strong in them and you trust them more than your quads. And do it again. Now, notice how you clenched. Don't clench. Pull your belly in. Activate these quads. Yep. It's better. Yep. There. You came out of your anterior pelvic tilt. Squeeze inward. Good. Better. Little by little. Little by little. Rome wasn't built in a day. Took them 3 weeks. Slowly start to come down and rest in child's seat. You can reach back, hold onto your ankles. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Lift the torso up. And let's come into a seated position for meditation practice before Shavasana tonight. So you can sit on a block, you can sit on a blanket. And this is that idea of all of a sudden coming inward, like completely coming inward. And, we had like a little, like we had like meditation last night. Raj was there. And the one thing I want to remind is that, for those few moments in meditation, you are kind of leaving the body behind too. If you get this urge to kind of scratch your nose or move your foot or rub your thighs because your knees are falling asleep, try to resist. Because as soon as you do that, you're jumping back into the exterior world. So try to bring everything inward and just even become the witness to these fluctuations of the body and the mind. So closing the eyes, begin to really draw everything into the inward world. And do that by focusing on your breath. Watch the breath at the tip of the nose as it enters the body. Notice how the breath is cool as it enters the body. And then as you exhale, notice how the breath is warm at the tip of the nose as you leaves the body. And for the next 5 minutes, just watch the breath rise and fall. When the mind becomes chattery or the body wants to move or fidget, focus on the breath. Watch it rise. Watch it fall. Gently come lay down for Shavasana. You can place a blanket underneath the knees. You can place a blanket on top of you. And at this point, allow the breath now just to breathe the body and allow yourself to relax at the pelvic floor, letting go of Mula Bandha. And let the body become heavy and supported completely by the earth underneath you. Shavasana, corpse seat. Gently start to deepen the breath. As you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead and stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. And draw the knees into the chest and give the knees a little hug. And then roll over to the right side. And pressing the left palm into the earth, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out. Inhale. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Tonight, is the night that Pluto moves into Aquarius, and that's a big astrological deal. Just so you know, I know, like everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's like in the astronomy now." It's a time of great change. It could be turmoil. It could also be but it's kind of revolutionary thinking. It happens every 200 years, and Pluto will stay in Aquarian for 20 years. So the last time it happened, I think it was like the Civil War. American Civil War was the last time I think it happened. I don't know. But it's a big. People have been waiting on this for like a long time. So if you feel like the energy's a little weird or wacky between the full moon that happened and this, astrologically, it is supposed to be a little wacky. So just being aware.